Wake Up Albany. Hi, I'm Tammy.
I'm Janae,
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jessica.
and we're coming live to you from the Campus Center Ballroom. First off, there's a bunch of political news today. Ted Stevens, Republican, actually lost for re-election into the Senate. He would have been in his 7th term of the Senate, and he lost to Mark Begich, who was actually a mayor of the city Anchorage in Alaska. There's actually going to be a recount of some of the votes from Minnesota, so I mean we'll see what happens, but chances are, you know, Mark's the winner. And also Eric Holden, he was the first African American to be appointed as the Attorney General. So I mean it's pretty cool. Now we're really getting a diverse cabinet. So as far as political news goes, I mean national news. Do you guys have anything on?
Well, a group of students are found to be responsible for one of the 3 fires in California in Santa Barbara. I guess it's not criminal intent. They just thought that they put the fire out and they didn't, but it destroyed 210 homes, including multi-million-dollar homes, 1,900 acres of land, and it injured at least 24 people.
Wow.
So,
All just for a little fun.
yeah, and that's only 1 out of 3. There was, all 3 of them together damaged 1,000 homes. There was one in LA which damaged 11,234 acres, and in San Fernando Valley, 29,000 acres were all damaged from these homes.
This is in like Montecito, right?
Mhm.
Is that what they said? It started in Montecito?
Yeah,
This
so.
is not, that's just so horrible. I feel terrible for everyone who just lost their...
I have a lot of family in California too, like southern, I have an uncle in San Diego, I have some family in Orange County, so just, you know.
I feel like that's one of the things you really don't hear about either. Like, there are hurricanes, you hear about all this disaster relief funds and stuff like that, but this is a pretty big deal, and this is stuff that I don't really feel
I mean, you see a lot of, in California, a lot of brush fires and stuff started, but, you know, not because, and you know, my cousin actually told me that they would go onto the beach after their school year had ended, and they would all burn their textbooks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's really loud or if that's illegal, but they would do it as like, you know, like, oh, the year's school's there, yeah, a little celebration, you know. But yeah, something like that could really just blow up and really,
Definitely.
and they were interviewing a couple people saying how all of their, everything, all their memories, all of it, like, everything's gone.
But I guess Governor Schwarzenegger, he's waived state fees for people to replace like their birth certificates or like important documents like that, so they don't
That's
have
good.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always
definitely.
wonder
worry
what
about
happened with
that.
that, you know, like,
Yeah, like how do you get that sort of stuff back?
and it probably takes forever, credit cards and license and like everything.
Even like the little things like pictures of family and like all your like personal belongings that maybe isn't important to like other people, but to you it's more meaningful. That's I think what's the worst part about losing stuff. The
Yeah.
fire.
I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, me either.
Also, they have this little, I don't know if you want to zoom in on this, but in Indonesia, they found this little, first time in 85 years, a mouse-sized primate. They said he looks like a little gremlin. Isn't he so cute?
Yeah.
Right?
cute.
They thought that they were extinct, and then they found him up in a treetop, and he's 2 ounces. 2 ounces. And it kind of reminds me of those little Furbies. Do you remember those Furbies?
I didn't like Furbies
Right?
because they didn't stop talking.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, they'd wake up, I'm hungry. I'm like, you're possessed.
Yeah. No, they
Right.
had a couple of those Furbies that were like extremely,
Possessed.
yeah, and they were like on the news. They were cursing and stuff at
Yeah.
the kids. Yeah, it was
Oh, I didn't
crazy.
even hear that.
Yeah, I know, but this guy's really cute.
He's a cute little.
right? I
Cute
like
little-
him. They found him in Indonesia, mountaintop forest.
I guess you have to really look for that though.
Yeah,
Like I guess these people were on a
Yeah, I mean,
serious
he's only,
gremlin
like-
search.
and they show more pictures if you go online and you want to search this. They show more pictures of like his little hands, and they're like this big, and yeah, so cute, so cute. I mean, they're kind of creepy. His eyes are bigger than his body, but yeah, no, it's
a
really
little
cool.
creepy looking.
Discovering new life out there, you know, it's really
Freaked out.
really interesting.
Yeah, right.
New show.
Yeah.
So in recent economic news, the top 3 U.S. automakers are demanding a $25 billion bailout plan from the U.S. government. And when I say demand, they are demanding. They're threatening with the 3 million jobs lost and they're claiming that there's going to be a $50 billion downfall to the national economy if their industry is allowed to fail. So it's a
Giving
pretty
all-
hairy situation.
Yeah, definitely. Then you said this is for the
The top 3 automakers.
automakers, so they're, do you know which ones?
No, I believe
I don't think-
Chrysler is one of them.
Chrysler,
Yeah.
probably like, I don't know, but, well, I don't know what the top ones are.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. And you know, especially with like oil being such like a topic in society,
Yeah.
like, you know, I guess they have to do it. I don't know. Do you agree with it?
I mean, I think that they should naturally let all of these corporations, pan themselves out, but, I mean, there's going to be 3 million jobs lost, so the government has to step in
Yeah.
sooner or later, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just make money. Like,
Grow up trees.
Inflation, that's...
no, I know, but it just seems so like,
I agree with you too, I don't understand it, but
I mean, I understand it, but
at the
just,
same
It doesn't,
time.
why?
The real
I remember-
inflation rate will be the same. If you just print off money, everything is, if you print off billions of dollars, then, a piece
Yeah.
of gum will be
Yeah.
$20 or something.
yeah,
So you
definitely.
can't just print off all the money in the world and, pay off
I
the
would
rent.
like that.
It would be nice though.
I
It
remember
would
going
be.
to Philadelphia in 5th grade for a field trip, and we went to like the Mint.
Yeah.
US Mint, and I was like, oh my God, like this is where all the money's made. You know, it was so cool. I was in like my glory. But yeah, I mean, I guess inflation would be a bad thing, but
Yeah.
I guess.
well, we
Just a
just
little
make
s-
money and not tell anybody.
You could just give it to us money makers.
Yeah. As far as, do you have any more national news, guys? No? All right, well now we have some local news.
In Troy, the city police and firefighters are meeting at the field of the first Guns versus Hoses flag football game, first time in 15 years, to benefit Clothe a Child Foundation. So that's on 6:30 on Friday at the Catholic Central High, and all the proceeds that they make are going to the foundation. So I think that's really nice.
What's the name of that again?
Guns
Guns versus Hoses.
Guns versus Hoses, yeah, I thought that too when I was reading it. I was like,
And it's for a Catholic school?
It's a violent
It's at a
violence.
Catholic?
Catholic Central High School.
That's a
That
little
sounds like-
controversial, like, I don't
Guns versus
know.
Hoses, and we weren't allowed to be called the Indians as our mascot.
Yeah.
They're called Guns.
Okay, all
well,
right. Well, and what are they raising money for
Hoses.
again?
Clothe a Child Foundation.
Oh, that's good.
That's
I
a
guess
nice
it's 6:30
foundation.
on Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
really
awesome.
nice. So, you're in the area.
Yeah, definitely. Some campus news. We have November 21st, Friday, in the Performing Arts Center. Don Bryan is going to be playing in a quartet, and he's actually an Albany faculty member. And he's going to be playing with, I believe, a saxophonist, a pianist.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
definitely.
Check
It's
that
in the
out.
main theater, and his music is kind of like inspired by Lester Young and Eddie Harris. So if you kind of like that genre of music, definitely check it out. It's $25 for general admission. I believe it's $25 general, $20 if you're a staff member, faculty member, or a senior citizen, and it's only $10 for students. So if you bring your ID, pick up a ticket, $10. It should be a really good show.
I like the student
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah, definitely. I actually played clarinet in high school. Did you
Me
guys?
too.
Really?
I did clarinet lessons and I did violin.
Yeah, I played
I did
clarinet.
violin and clarinet too, but
I was not musically adept.
No way. And he's the music guy of the group here.
Not at all.
Yeah. No, I played clarinet and I played saxophone and jazz band, so I'd probably check this out. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely. Also, on Friday, we have the women's volleyball game at 7 p.m. versus Maine. They are undefeated, and this is for, and this is for the America East Conference, not the championship, but, excuse me. Thanks. Well, it's kind of a cough, but it's right. 7 p.m., free, show your ID to get in. And also on Saturday, it's the season opener for the basketball game. The women's team plays at 1 and the men's team plays at 7. So that should be really,
I'm very excited for our basketball
I
season
know,
to
the
start.
Big Purple Growl, once that comes around, that
Yeah.
should be.
I've never been to a Big Purple Growl, so it's my
Oh,
first
really?
year.
Really?
The first and last Big Purple Growl. Yeah.
For those of you, Big Purple Growl is like the big basketball game of the year. Everyone comes out for it. It's crazy. I also went to Binghamton last year when we were like trying to make it into the Sweet 16
Right.
for the NCAAs. We took a big, not a party bus, but like a
Coach bus.
Yeah, big coach bus, And we all paid for, our spot, and we went up to Binghamton and we watched the game, it was awesome.
It's cool.
And,
Well, actually, I think someone we have to worry about is Siena. They just had their opener. They won 82-52. And
oh wow.
last year we didn't do so hot against Siena either. So
No.
hopefully
We gotta
this year,
represent Albany.
I
yeah,
know.
hopefully we come out strong.
I know if we want to make it into the NCAAs, it's like we're going to have to step it up, boys.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you guys got on your email, there's a survey for, like, a food survey. You can, like, type in, like, what you think is good about your quad or, like, the off-campus food. So this is your chance, if you really don't like the Chartwell's food and you want to be heard. It's a 2 to 3 minute survey, and you go on to NACUFScustomersurvey.com. So if you didn't get that, NACUF customersurvey.com. 2 to 3 minutes, put your opinion in, and hopefully, things change for you. So as far as,
Campus
Sorry.
news goes. Two local Albany philanthropists, Morris and Esther Mastery, I believe that's how you pronounce it. They donated $10,000 to the Richard Bailey Memorial Fund.
Oh, and it's the
Really
church. The church that is also award for Richard Bailey has just raised it $5,000. So I believe the reward money, if anyone had any information about who did that crime, will be now $17,000 for any information. So,
wow.
I
I don't know, did you guys see how they had the surveillance
The
camera?
pictures of the boy
The
on
kid on the bike,
right?
there was a kid on a bike and they saw it. They're not trying to suspect that he was,
But they hope that he gets the key to
Yeah.
cracking something.
Yeah.
There's actually one picture of him coming towards the camera. So I wish they gave it a little closer though, because you really
they
can't
just show like riding forward.
see it. Exactly. So, I mean, holy jacket, the life he's got, everything to help crack the case.
I never understood how they really got to, like, what a job to, like, investigate a crime like that.
Yeah.
You really have to,
be focused on like key things.
yeah,
and,
like,
be
anything
able-
could be a clue, and it's just really hard. Like,
Who knows? Maybe I'll graduate Albany and become the next CIA New York investigator.
As far as any entertainment goes,
Ooh, I got some.
what have you got?
The Real Housewives of Atlanta ended their first season yesterday, and I love that
I
show.
think that was so
And it's so funny, and on the 25th,
Yep, the
Real Housewives of Orange County come back, so that's some entertainment news that you want to hear.
I definitely gotta check that out.
That's a good show.
I've
Channel
only,
59, if you didn't know it's Bravo, check it out.
Yeah, oh, I love that show.
I've only seen it a few times. I actually met, I forget which one, from Real Wives of Orange County. The grandma's like friends with them. They live in the same community.
Little gated
Yeah,
community.
one of them actually is like the vice president of Frito-Lay, I think. Yeah, and my grandma paints, she's an artist, and she actually bought one of my grandma's paintings, which was pretty
Aw,
cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I love
which is
that
awesome.
show. It's just about a bunch of ridiculously rich women who, like, it's like a real world, but for the insanely rich, and it's so much drama, and it's so much fun to watch, and you should all
Have you
check
ever
it
been
out.
to California?
Yes.
Oh,
I love I've been to California once, and I went on a summer trip, so I've been all over. I've been to 39 states, and when I went to California, I actually didn't see the Golden Gate Bridge when I was on Alcatraz.
yeah.
Just wasn't looking, and now ever since then, like, I absolutely don't believe that there's a bridge.
But as far as California goes, I mean, plastic surgery.
Mm.
We know this is the state of plastic surgery. And I actually
Dr.
read,
90210.
I read online that these facial fillers that a lot of people are getting, they're really cheap, really easy to get done. They're really starting to give side effects to people that have had them done. They didn't really state what exactly the side effects were, but they're talking about putting like warning labels on it. So, I mean, I don't know. How do you guys feel about plastic surgery?
I'm like a yes and no with it. Like, I just can't. I don't want to go through the pain.
Do you think that like the people who get these facial fillers done, like they go in with the idea like, oh, this could possibly, I could possibly get, something could happen to me or
I think
whatever, or
it's cheaper for them, so
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
have that idea of like, yeah, they don't think like it might be cheaper, it might not be as good for me. They think it's cheaper and I'll do the same thing as plastic surgery, like bam.
I don't know if I could ever get plastic surgery. I mean,
I know that if I were ever thinking about it, I definitely would have looked into all the risks. I would have spoken to different doctors, you know
Doctors.
what I mean? I would have checked it out before, because I don't think this is a long-standing thing, this facial filler thing, right?
yeah, I've
Like,
never.
It's really new, it's like
It's kinda new.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, so, I mean, I think I would personally have waited a little longer to see side effects, but,
to see everyone in front of you.
Yeah.
Because I know like Botox and stuff, like a lot of people are getting Botox out there.
mhm.
I mean, it's like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, it's not
but
so much, but,
for like here, like.
I think that like, I don't know, I just think that you should like, sometimes people don't need it. Like there's the ones that go overly, like the True Hollywood Story, I get plastic surgery, like
Yeah.
they're addicted, like every part of their face is just,
plastic.
yeah.
Kind of
These
like
people-
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
God.
She's
Melissa
beautiful.
She
Joan
can't
Rivers.
even smile. It's like a,
She's like,
People are so insecure.
half a
they wanna
smile.
like actually she looks like she's smiling the whole time. I think that's the problem. you know?
yeah,
She's
maybe
like,
that's
I think that's the problem.
yeah. But yeah, I don't think I would. I mean, I guess because I'm only 20, I don't really know what it's like to have wrinkles, but I'm sure maybe when I do, I would consider it. But by then I'll be older,
More
more
advanced.